How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Grohlvana, and welcome to the newest Let's Play on my channel. This time, we're playing my favorite game of all time, hands down, and the name of it is going to flash on the screen here, and I am super excited. And a couple of you guessed it. Yes, it's Chrono. That's it. No, of course. Trigger is going to appear on the screen as well. The game is Chrono Trigger, and it was developed by Square way back in the 90s for the SNES, or the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And it's my favorite game of all time. It's regarded as one of the best RPGs of all time, if not the best, and also one of the best games of all time, if not the best. I think it's the best RPG of all time. I'm not sure about the best game of all time. And we're going to go ahead and stop this because I don't want to spoil too much. That little cutscene that plays there, or little video, whatever you want to call it, spoils a lot. So if you can't tell by this little pendulum swinging here, this game has a lot to do with time and also the name Chrono. And before we jump into it, I think I'm going to start giving a little personal story as to how I got exposed to each of these games. I think that's important. Don't worry, it's going to be really quickly. Basically, my dad and my mom were divorced when I was a kid, and my dad had an SNES and a bunch of games, and he had this one. I was taking a look at the cartridge art, because back then we had cartridges, and it looked so interesting, and I asked him if I could play it, and he said that I would need a basic reading ability, because this was way back when I was, too little to be able to read well, and I really couldn't play RPG games because I wouldn't know what the hell was going on because I couldn't read the dialogue. So I said, okay, whatever. So a few years later, he gave me his SNES, and I took it back to my mom's house, and I played this game, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I played it all the way through over the course of these years, probably 4 or 5 times. That may not sound a lot for, oh, I said I wanted to skip this. What am I doing? That may not sound like a lot for, someone's favorite game, but this game is pretty damn lengthy. So yeah, I'm just so excited. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's play Chrono Trigger. I think this is going to be my best series ever. I'm hoping, if everything goes to plan. So right off the bat, we have a battle mode here, active or wait. Basically, as it says here, enemies, if we have active, enemies will attack even if you're not ready. Wait is take your time to choose items and fight strategically. Normally, I would pick wait. You guys know me at this point. I usually go for the easier options, but we're going to go ahead and go with active just because I am playing this on YouTube and everyone's probably going to give me shit if I don't. It's not like it's a big deal. Basically, all that means is that when we're actually in the combat thing, when we're fighting monsters and stuff, if we have active, it doesn't wait for us to input commands. So it's a little bit harder, but it shouldn't be that big of a problem. When I play RPGs, I usually like to keep the names the same, so we're going to go ahead and stick with Chrono. And by the way, I do know it's pronounced Chrono, but I've always pronounced it Chrono Trigger, so that's just how it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I hate to spoil what's about to happen here. I'm not going to spoil it, but I mean, I hate to talk over it. This is just dialogue. But what's really cool is that was fireworks, if you didn't catch what the popping sound was. Those were fireworks, and what's pretty funny is I'm recording this at December 31st, and there's actually fireworks going outside of my house right now, which is pretty crazy. But anyways, we have some dialogue here. Chrono. I'm going to do my best to pronounce it Chrono, because I do want to pronounce it correctly, but I've always pronounced it Chrono. Anyways, Chrono. Chrono! Good morning, Chrono. Who's yelling at me? I know who it is, but you don't. A lot of you probably don't. Some of you have to have played this game, though. This game is just, everything about it. And the thing I want to stress about this game is the music. The music in this game, the soundtrack is absolutely phenomenal. And if any of you have any appreciation for old video games and or great music, please download the soundtrack. I guarantee you, you are going to love it. Anyways, someone named our mom. I'm going to assume it's our mom. Says, come on, sleepyhead, get up. No, don't do that. It burns. Leene's bell makes such beautiful music. I agree. Oh, I think I talked over Leene's bell. Leene's bell does play at the beginning there. You were so excited about the Millennial Fair that you didn't sleep well, did you? I want you to behave yourself today. Well, I'll try. I am a video game character after all, so I'm probably going to get myself into some dirty business. Let's get moving now. Okay, why do you want me to go to a fair so bad, Mom? Jeez, get off my back. Parents just don't understand. All right, let's do some fist pumps for good luck. Yeah, my memory's pretty good with this game, I'd like to think. I even remember that Chrono does some little fist pumps there. Alright, so this is Chrono. This is Chrono Trigger. And we can't do much for now, but in this room you can activate the blinds. So yeah, obviously state-of-the-art technology. Let's go ahead and head downstairs, because there's literally nothing else to do in that room. Hello, Mom. Finally, by the way, that inventor friend of yours. Oh dear, I've forgotten her name. Why does everybody in RPGs not remember anyone's names ever? Professor Oak can't even remember if you're a boy or a girl. Crazy. But of course, our friend's name is Luca. Hopefully it's pronounced Luca. I've always pronounced it Luca. I'm not sure if it's Luca. Luca sounds better. That's right, Luca. Don't forget that she invited you to see her new invention. Run along now and be back before dinner. Alright, Mom. We have this little Pikachu-looking cat behind us, and if we activate it... Yeah, there's a little delay, but it does make a meow sound. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. Since I am an MLG pro at this game, I do know that if you talk to your mom, she says, "Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your allowance, dear. Have fun at the fair. Receive 200G. I don't know if this is a standard rule in RPGs, but I always pretty much talk to everybody at least twice. That's usually how you get all the good stuff. And run along now and be back before dinner. This cat's going to have to wait here, though. Goodbye, kitty. Okay, let's go ahead and head out into, I know I've played this game so many times, and I know this is my favorite game, but I always forget what this place is called. I guess this is Leene, like this little section here, but overall this is Guardia, because I know if you go to the castle, it's like called Guardia Castle. Anyways, this is the town of, I'm gonna say Leene. Oh no, Truce! That's right, this is Truce. I forget names of stuff a lot. Anyways, let's go ahead, and before, this is our current objective right now. Is to go here to the Leene Square, but we're going to wait on that, and we're going to explore a little bit and talk to a bunch of people. So that's where we just came from. This place is just called Residence. What do you have to say? Hard to believe Guardia is now 1,000 years old, and our king is the 33rd descendant to the throne. But how can he rule a kingdom when he can't even control his own daughter? I don't know if you guys know this, but apparently there's like a trope with RPGs, especially Japanese RPGs, that there's always like unruly kingdom daughters. I don't think that's the correct phrase to use for that, but I guess that's a thing that's common in Japanese RPGs. That brat Luca says she's made the discovery of a lifetime. This guy's not nice. Why would you just call her a brat? Just because she discovered something important? I'm so happy I could scream. Well, what are you happy about? That's kind of weird. I guess the fair? Hopefully. Otherwise, I don't know what you're talking about, woman. Let's go into the market, where we're going to have this weird little doll here, and if we activate it, it says visit our stall in Leene Square. So as this millennial fair is going on, we cannot go to a regular shop. Truce Inn, which of course, as with every RPG, you can use to sleep and restore health. Of course, we are at 100% health, though. Been to the fair yet? No, I have not. Well, get going, then. You'll have to wait 1,000 years for another millennial fair. Okay, what happens if I say... well, I already said no. Let's see, what happens if we said yes, or say yes. Wasn't that a trip? I spent all my silver points at the Tent of Horse. Well, considering that's the only place you can spend your points, I'm not surprised. Come on in, take your bloody time. I'd rather serve you than go to the fair anyway. Sense a little bit of sarcasm there, miss. And what about you? Are you buying? Sure. And if we say yes, sure, you will change the soundtrack that's currently going on. Oh, how I do love that soundtrack. I actually used that in the intro, I believe. Remember the earthquake we just had? No. No, Airhead, huh? Well, never mind. Okay. You guys don't have to be rude to me just because this is an RPG. Yes, I do remember. We've been having too many. Something's wrong. Hope the big one isn't coming. Well, we're not in California, so I think we're okay. If we go to this strange-looking box... This box has been in the family for generations. Open it and you may have what's inside, but... Sealed by a mysterious force. That little sound effect there, as with pretty much every single bit of sound in this entire game, is permanently ingrained into my brain, but that one's just a little bit more creepy than most of the other ones. Okay, let's go down here to Mayor's Manor and see what this guy has to... Oh, this is the tutorial place. So we are not going to talk to all these people. This is just, like I said, all this stuff is tutorial talk. If we open this, we get one tonic, which I believe is this game's version of a potion. I always thought this was weird, though. Scattered throughout this world are places where you can save your game. Save whenever you can, especially in unfamiliar or dangerous areas. Not that, but this right here, this piece of dialogue. That's just a replica. Record your journey whenever you find the real McCoy. And you can see McCoy is capitalized. And I remember as a kid reading this, I was like, who's McCoy and what does he have to do with this game? I don't know what's going on at all. But yeah, that's a save point. And we will see more than enough on our journey, and then we can save. Forget what these kids say. I believe they say something about when you move around, you get dialogue. Or you still get the dialogue and you can move around. If we talk to this guy, want my advice? Yeah, sure. You've got potential. You'll learn a number of techniques as you progress. Techniques are magic attacks that also utilize your weapons. You'll acquire them with discipline. Thank you. My, you're so enthusiastic. Use this to help you get started. A gift of 300 G. You know, I never really made the connection that G means gold, and I always thought the currency was just called G for some reason, and then we have another 100 there. I think we're done here. If you talk to those people, they give you like a battle tutorial, but of course, played this game more than enough times. I am playing the classic version, you know, the original version, but there is a DS port that I actually have as well. I just don't have a way to record it, because recording on the DS and the 3DS is a pain in the ass. But I do suggest for any of you that want to play along, or for any of you that I influenced to buy this game, try and go for the DS version. It is just like the graphics are better, like the dialogue is updated, and I know it's not the original thing, but it's such a good version. There's extras in it, there's cutscenes. It's really awesome. I love that port. Okay, what do you have to say? Elaine, if only Fritz would return, I'd ask for nothing more. And what about you? Sometimes a mysterious whirlpool appears in the ocean near. What could cause that? I actually know what causes that, but I'm not going to be telling you guys because that would be a spoiler. Down there is Lucas' house. We're not going to visit that yet because she's actually at the Millennial Fair. If we go to the left over here, the music changes and we can go into Guardia Forest. But we're going to hold off on all that. Let's go ahead and go to the Leene Square where the Millennial Festival is going on. Let me crack my back really quickly. Okay. Ha! For anyone that's played this game, you know why I had to do that. Yeah, this is the Leene Square Festival, and this is a place that I'm sure is ingrained in the memory of many of you guys that have played this game just because this is so memorable. There's tons of stuff to do here. I'm going to try and get through it quickly because I know a lot of you probably are wanting me to get to the meat of this. But basically, there's games and stuff. If we go to this guy, he says, press the A button when facing the bell, judge your distance carefully, and press the A button again. And if we do that, we have this little mini game here where we can press the A button right at the apex. And we didn't do it that time, but I can do it. Come on. There we go. Impressive. I'll put 1 silver point on your card. Thank you very much, sir. So we do have 1 silver point. We can talk to all these people. I don't really think they tell you anything significant other than, hey, this is a fair, we're having fun, etc. This guy looks a little bit interesting, though. Buy something from Melchior. I think I always pronounce it Melchior, something like that, but I think it's pronounced like Melchior. I don't really know. Anyone can tell me in the comment section. That'd be great. Yeah, what do you have, buddy? Let's see here. You have Iron Blade and a Load Sword. 4,000's a bit steep. I think we're good for now, but thank you. I live on the continent to the east. Come see me sometime. No thanks, not into older men. We talked to this guy here. The race is on. Be quiet and watch, and you'll notice that there's a bunch of people running around in a circle. We have the Green Ambler, I believe, the Steel Runner, Cadillac. I will never forget that name. And I think this guy is G.I. Jogger. And we can actually bet on who's going to win the race, and it changes every time. I think we need to talk to... Yeah, we need to talk to this guy up here. Last round's winner, Steel Runner. Guess the winner? Sure. Let's go with... I usually go with Cadillac. Let's go with that. And now we can wait. We're actually faster than all of them, and so too bad we can't be a contestant in this, and I'll show you guys. Yeah, see, we just leave them in the dust. Ooh, Cadillac's in the lead, though. We might win some silver points. I think it's 10 if you win. Look at that. It's not like Cadillac usually wins. It's just that's who I like going with because he's a cat and the rest are just like men and weird beasts and stuff. If that makes any sense at all, why I bet on Cadillac, I don't know. But anyways, we won, so I think we're going to get 10 silver points now. Let's see. I think we got to wait for them all to line up again. Okay. That's great. I'll put... 20. Okay, I'll put 20 silver points on the card. Thank you very much, sir. And if you talk to this guy, he actually tells you, like, Cadillac, you're a sure bet. I don't know if, like, if who he says has a higher chance to win or not. I'm not really sure. So I don't know. But anyways, over here we have the Tent of Horrors, which you can use to spend your silver points. We'll hold off on that until we have a little bit more. Let's go ahead and go up. Okay. So that girl right there looks a little bit more sprightly than most people. In fact, she's running around, whereas everyone else is pretty stationary. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stand still here. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that she can't run into you. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, we'll get to it in the future. For those of you that have played this game, you know what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and ask her how she's doing. She's a cutie. Hey. Ouch, that hurt. I'm sorry, the music just abruptly stopped, and I'm wearing headphones playing this. It's kind of weird. I'm so sorry, are you okay? I'm dead. Uh-oh, my pendant. Yeah, I see your pendant, but that's okay. Alright, so from here on out, this is kind of weird. I know this is going to sound really weird as I talk about this, but from here on out, you have to be really careful about your actions, because somewhere down the line, depending on what you do in the next, I'd say about like 5 minutes, it can change things. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to make sure the girl's okay. We don't want to pick up the pendant first. Oh no, don't tell me I lost it. Alright, let's talk to her again. Oh no, don't tell me I lost it. And one more time for good luck. Oh no, don't tell me I lost it. Well, it's okay because I see it right over here. Let me go ahead and pick that up and let me go ahead and walk back over to you. Oh, thank goodness, my pendant. It has a lot of sentimental value. May I have it back? And we want to say yes. We don't want to say no. I mean, that sounds like common sense, but if you say no, it will have repercussions. Let's go with yes. I came to see the festival. You live in this town, don't you? I feel a little out of place here. Would you mind if I walked around with you for a while? And now, I don't know if this affects it, but we're going to say sorry and decline. Oh, come on. I don't know anyone around here. Please, no. oh, come on, and same thing. And she's just going to say the same thing over and over until you finally say, okay. You're a true gentleman. Well, I try. Oh, by the way, my name is, see, she even forgot her own name. RPG people. Your name, of course, is Marle, and I don't know if it's Marle or what it is, but I have always pronounced it Marle, so that's what we're going to go with. Marle, and you are? I'm Chrono. What a nice name. Pleased to meet you. Now lead on. You see there, I tried to switch it to Chrono, but I was saying Chrono, so it came out like Crono. Okay, so now someone has joined our party, which is not a rare occurrence in an RPG. And yeah, we have Marle here. And let's go into our stats menu and see. That's the pause menu. My bad. There's no pause menu. I meant I paused the game. Let's see. What is it? There we go. So if we go into this... we have Chrono, and if you see in the top right it says lightning, that should give you some indication as to what Chrono uses when we get to magic stuff. We also have Marle, who has water. So there you go. You can see Chrono is equipped with a wood sword. Marle is equipped with a bronze bow. So melee, ranged. I think that's the only thing that really matters with that menu at this point. Let's go down here to the right. If we talk to this little girl here, she says, wow, where's my cat? Luckily for you, little girl, I have played this game many, many, many times, and I know exactly where your cat is, so we'll go rescue it for you. Or I guess it doesn't really need to be rescued. It's just chilling right here. It makes a little meow sound, and now it will follow us. Let's go ahead and try and get it around this little bend, because it always seems to get stuck there. And there. Come on, cat. I know you can do it. It's weird how all the cats in this game are the exact same cat, or at least they look all the same. Alright, let's go down here, cat. And come on. You're killing me, cat. There you go. Let's talk to this little girl here. You brought back my cat, thank you. No problem. You're so sweet, Chrono. Well, like I said, I try. Alright, so the cat's just going to chill up there, and that's good. You definitely want to do that, by the way, and you'll see why later. And also, one thing that you don't want to do is take this little red sack here, because if you do, negative things happen. That's all I'm going to say for now. If we talk to this guy, he says, no time to talk, I'm just sitting down for my lunch, and you can make the connection that this is in fact his lunch, and if you take it, you are stealing his lunch, and it does, like, revive your HP all the way, but, I mean, who cares? We are at 100% HP anyways. We talk to this guy, he says, keep going if you want to demo Lucas Robot Battle Trainer, collect silver points if you win. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And this is not Luca's invention that we're trying to find, by the way. Okay, so let's talk to this thing. They call me Gato. I have metal joints. Beat me up and earn 15 silver points. Okay. And this is actually the first battle segment of the entire game. So, this being a Japanese RPG, I'm sure many of you have seen this before. Basically, the little gauge. I always pronounce it gauge ever since I was a kid, but I know it's gauge. The little gauge in the bottom right as it fills up. We better start attacking this thing, by the way. That tells you that you can attack, and then you can pick attack, or you can pick, what's it called? I know it's not called technique in the menu. Let's see here. Stop hitting me with your stomach hammer thing, please. Yeah, it also does that little singing thing that does 1, and it doesn't. There's like no point for it. I guess it's just supposed to be funny. So we have attack, technique, and item. Attack is just a basic physical attack. Technique is obviously like one of our skills, but we have none right now. An item, of course, is an item, and we can use tonic, which will heal us. But now we're just trying to kill this thing flat out. The only thing that we have at our disposal is our physical attacks. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but when Marle attacked the first time, there it goes. It happened again. There's like a quick white flash. That means it's a critical hit. And we got 10 experience points, 1 tech point, and we've defeated Gato. And now we get 15 silver points, as she will sing to us. I always thought it was a she, but I'm not sure. I lost, you won, here's 50 points, that wasn't that fun. Yeah, it was definitely fun getting hit in the head over and over with a hammer. Thank you very much for that. Okay. So you can get 15 silver points from that. That's actually the best way to get silver points, just because you can fight it over and over and over and over and over. What do you say? I think this guy tells us how many silver points we have. Yeah, 36. Want to exchange 10 silver points for 50G? No, definitely not. Can we activate Leene's Bell yet? No, this is Leene's Bell, by the way. Okay, there's a little mini game here that I'm not going to do because it's one of those things where you have to tap the buttons really quickly as fast as you possibly can and alternate between them. And you only get, I believe, 5 silver points if you win, and it's like, ironically, the hardest thing that you can do, so definitely not worth my time. If we go up here, there's a bunch of, like, people dancing to this, prehistoric beat thing that's going on. What happens when we talk to them? Jurassic Rhythm. Yeah, they have an odd way of speaking. Jurassic Rhythm. Great, thank you very much. And I believe you can also dance if we press some buttons, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, and that one, and is that it? Or can you do more? I believe there's 2 more. Yeah, okay, and they laugh for some reason. That's not really a dance, and then they do the climbing the rope thing. Okay. Yeah, and what's weird about this is if you accidentally put in another key, or if you accidentally type, or if you accidentally hit another button is what I'm trying to say, they will, like, still do it, and there's a little bit of lag. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Anyways, let's see here. Let's go ahead and before we end this episode, and I know we didn't really get too much into the plot, but we will in the next episode. Let's go ahead and go into What is this place called? It has such a weird name. I know it's the Tent of Horrors, but Tent of Horrors. Okay, so you're not going to tell me. Oh, it's just called the Tent of Horrors, but this guy's name is so weird. It's like Norman Beckstein? Norstein Becklers. Okay, I was close. The spine-tingling show is about to start, and what show is that? There's like some yellow eyes looking at me through that gate back there. How many silver points would you like to pay? 10, 40, 80. Oh, we're on the cusp of 40, but let's go with 10. Each one of these is a different minigame, and each one gives you a different reward. I will, at some point, hopefully try and get all of them, but since we have like 38, let's go with 10. So close to 40, but oh well. Okay, so these 3 guys come out. That guy's Vix. That guy is Wedge, and I don't know if you guys know, but for some reason, Biggs and Wedge makes its way into pretty much like every game developed by Square. Those 2 names. I don't think Biggs is in this one, but there's Wedge. And your name is Piet, and I think we have to find Piet, so I'm going to keep my eye trained on the middle one. I'm usually good at this. I don't think I'm going to fail. Yeah, okay, find Vix. Son of a bitch, I thought it was Piet. I don't know. I know this one to the right is Piet. I'm not sure which one's Vix. Hopefully it's this one. Yes. Look at that. Is it that obvious? Not really. You all look exactly the same. It's a Poyozo doll. It'll spruce up your room. Well, thank you very much. Okay. And that doll goes into our house, and I believe it plays like a musical track when we activate it. But other than that, we're going to end this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. We've just scratched the surface, obviously. We are literally, the only thing we have left to do right now is to start on the main quest. I hate using that phrase. I've played so many RPG games by Bethesda that I'm starting to use the same terminology for this. Yeah, so we're going to go up there in the next episode and commence on the epic story that is Chrono Trigger. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I'm going to put pretty much every ounce of enthusiasm that I have into it, and I think it's going to be the best series I've ever made. So thank you for embarking on this journey with me. My name is Grohlvana, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.